Welcome to Vegas Circle with Pocky and Chris, and today in the circle we got Miss Stacey, local business owner and killing it here, gourmet chef, nutritionist.
Yeah.
Got one of the hottest restaurants here in Vegas, downtown.
Thank you very much.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. The name of the restaurant is Simply Pure. We are a 100% plant-based restaurant located in downtown Container Park in Las Vegas, and we've been open a little over 5 years. We're 100% minority and woman owned, and we're doing it.
How was it to get in the downtown Container Park? Is that hard to get?
It wasn't hard. So before I actually got that place, I was doing catering jobs at the Ogden under the umbrella of Tony Hsieh's downtown project.
Okay.
Those companies would call us to do catering jobs in his apartment in the Ogden, and so we were doing that for about a year and a half. And so when the Container Park started, when they started constructing that, then they actually just reached out. Prior to opening the restaurant, I worked at the Wynn as a chef for a couple of years. To get that training underneath my belt, that fine dining, high-end training, and I thought that would be a good place.
That's a perfect place for it too.
Right.
That's a 5-star.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I'm not see, this is the thing, I didn't go to culinary school. And I'm actually anti-culinary school because I learned how to cook just like by working in restaurants. I'm like, instead of paying somebody to teach you how to cook, just have somebody pay you to teach you how to cook. Like that makes more sense, right?
It's
yeah.
real.
So
A lot of people come. You got
we
President Clinton come.
had President Clinton come more than once.
Oh, is that
more
right?
than once. Well, he came himself once, but then he
No
he
security?
had security.
Oh,
That
I'm
was
like, what?
That
You
day
had to close the whole restaurant
was
for
a
that,
trip.
or was
Okay.
it-
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting because then when you all come to Container Park, you'll be able to put this more in context. But when he got there, it took him 35, I think almost 40 minutes to get from the front entrance to our place,
Just
4
everybody
stores
stopping.
down. Yeah. People running, I'm talking about running down Fremont,
That's
because
crazy.
he still pulls up in a motorcade. It's not as massive, but
I hear about you guys, because he's been a vegan for a while.
he has been. I think he's been like veganish, vegan
Oh,
friendly.
he did? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
vegan
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah.
So in 2016, and I was going through a lot of financial difficulties with the restaurant. So the rah-rah had kind of died down from Container Park, and really I was just doing too much by myself. You know, when I come down to look at it. A couple of days before President's Day weekend, I got an eviction letter from Container Park. So I was like, they were kicking me out. They had been trying for months, had been trying to work with me. You know, shout out to them because they really did their best. But I mean, I'm holding prime real estate, first floor of Container Park. They're like, look, if you can't pay your rent, then you gotta go.
Yeah.
So they sent they didn't put the eviction notice on the door. You know, they sent me a nice email saying that I had to go. So, you know, I did my whole prayer and crying and, you know, what am I gonna do? And 3 days later, Bill Clinton came in because what happened, I was working at the restaurant and someone called me from Hillary Clinton's, like her campaign manager, and I didn't have time to talk because I was working at Hillary Clinton's campaign manager came into the restaurant later on and said, hey, Bill Clinton wants to come in here tomorrow. We heard about you because Hillary was at a luncheon, and there was a friend of mine who had a place on the 3rd floor. She moved. She just happened to be at that luncheon, and Hillary Clinton mentioned that her husband wanted to go to a woman-owned business, preferably small, and my friend was like, I got the perfect place. And so they came, yeah, so I didn't think they were going to come. So when they came in and told me the night before that he was coming, I was like, yeah, right. Bill Clinton's coming in here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm already, like, I've been working all day, literally, and, you know, I already got the eviction notice. So I was just like, okay, we'll see if he shows up. Yeah, we'll see if he shows up. You know, I wasn't overly excited, but I was tired more so than anything. And the next day, he showed up.
Did you see a big change in the business because of that?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
That it completely changed the trajectory of the business. Like it went viral.
I was gonna say,
it went viral like quick. And he came in, and then 2 days later, Hillary Clinton ordered so much food from us, like we had to shut down. We couldn't even fill her order because we were busy that day. And it was just, I sat on a panel with Hillary Clinton talking about affordable child care. It was just,
cool.
It was just
You're passionate about it.
I'm very passionate.
Enjoy most about being a chef?
People's reactions to the food. Like you
Sometimes
can't, they just got to get the food in people's mouths. Once they taste it, we don't have to worry about them coming back. It's done. You know, so if it's done, if it's like that, I have that kind of confidence.
Sure.
So I'm like,
well, you got Clinton and all these people.
Yeah, all these
Cory
repeat
Booker and
people coming.
So,
yeah, Usher came a couple of times. Usher
people.
came a couple times. So yeah, he's
if they're coming back a couple of times, you know. It's
yeah, well, Usher, he comes back. He comes every time. So he's been in the restaurant twice, which I super appreciate because the first time he came, it was cool. The second time was like almost a little mayhem. First time he came on New Year's Day last year.
Wow.
So it wasn't as busy in the container. It was actually New Year's Day, like in the night. So it was like January 1st at 6 p.m. So people weren't really out.
Everybody was all
And
hungover
nobody
the night
was chilling.
before.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of chill. So he was able to just chill for a couple hours and
Sure.
just hang out. But the second time he came like on a Friday, like 3. And I told him before, I was like, look, you sure you want to come? So yeah, it was cool. But the lasagna, they come for it. And he's called it when he comes in town. Usher, when he comes in town, he'll have his assistant call. And they'll usually come and swing by and pick up something. And they called me this New Year's too, this past New Year's. They were like, hey, we're in town, but I wasn't here. And I don't know if he necessarily wanted to come while I wasn't there. Because I usually am able to set things up. Because I have to, when he comes, our place is so small, I have to let Container Park know, security know, even though he has his own security, like no pictures.
This is what's going on.
Yeah, all that stuff. And so I wasn't there to really set that up. So they just got their food. But it's cool.
What would you say your style of cooking is?
That's a good question. The style of cooking, real plants, real food.
There you go.
No, that's
Is
like.
that your brand? Is that kind of like your brand name?
Kinda, you know,
That's
we're
cool.
playing
Yeah,
with
I like
that. Hashtag real plants,
Yeah, I like
real
that.
food.
No, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So that's the style. Like we are literally taking plants and taking whole foods and making them into
I see
amazing.
it more often, especially in the past, well, I would say 5 years, more people are starting to transition to the plant-based diet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that what your recommendation is as far as like going to a more nutritional lifestyle, I guess I would say?
Yeah, I would say, you know, for people who really want to start on the vegan plant-based diet thing, just to do one day thing. Yeah, I don't know really what to call it because it's my lifestyle, you know. So like it's a thing now.
It's gonna be a thing for me.
Right, it's a thing because people, you know,
Yeah.
years ago people weren't really talking about veganism like this. So no, I suggest people do one day a week. Like I said, maybe start with Meatless Monday or whatever day works best for you. And then just see how you feel, and you're gonna just have to you're gonna have to learn how to cook again.
It's so hard, it seems like, to be vegan, besides your restaurant things, that to be able to go and be able to keep that lifestyle, isn't that hard?
That's a good
Eat like that,
question.
or-
No, actually, well, to me it's not, because you know I've been doing this a long time,
Sure.
so I have to,
That's
you
what
know.
I'm curious how you were able to do it.
Yeah, so 18 years ago, it took me about a year and a half to transition off everything. So I didn't like quit all of a sudden and just say that I was going to be vegan. I took one step at a time. So first it was eliminating chicken and beef and pork, which was really easy. And then I was on fish and cheese and dairy for a while, and then I eliminated dairy, then fish. And I don't remember what order, but you know, and then I was starting to find substitutes, because remember at that time I was learning how to cook as well. So I was learning how to make macaroni and cheese. I was learning how to make burgers. I was from scratch, from plants, because back then we didn't have Whole Foods and Sprouts and Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
so
you were actually vegan for a while too.
Not vegan, vegan is a hard one.
Okay.
it's the hard
What
one.
were you? What were you? Because I remember.
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian, so you're eating like some seafood or
Pretty
fish
much,
or,
yeah. A lot of cheese, a lot of cheese pizza, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's the majority of my diet.
You're a cheese pizza.
The hardest part is
No,
I'm
I'm inspired for how you've been able to do it, because I tried to make a change maybe about 2 years ago. I can't do the vegan.
It's tough.
It's tough.
What's this cannabis infused pop-up?
Yeah, you know you got to get into
What
my
in the
cannabis
world-
talk. So okay, the classes. I'll talk about the classes quickly. So we used to offer cooking classes, but I told
because I was about to say I need to take that.
Yeah, I told Kenny I
No, I didn't say that.
I want to do those classes.
I didn't say that. I said the regular
cooking
class. Trying to set me up.
Yeah, cannabis infused fine dining experience called 4 and 20.
Okay.
And it's 4 and 20. 4 and 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it. 4 and 20. You got it.
I got
4 and 20 based off the spinoff, of course, of my national holiday called 4 and 20 with Chef Stacey. It's based off of 4 courses each, and it's fine dining, so you're seated and you're getting served.
Yeah, I saw
and,
it. It looks
yeah,
beautiful.
it's awesome. So. And then it's only limited to 20 guests. So location is different every month. Okay. And the location is only exclusive to the people who have registered. Like we let them know the morning of. And so it's just, and we don't allow any video recording. We don't allow any pictures to be taken.
It's real VIP.
It's real, yeah. And we want people, because we don't want people to dilute the experience for other people. We want to have control over the images that go out, and we fit.
You know I'm about to ask you a dumb question. Are they in their high as mess or what?
No, so CBD is the
I don't know nothing about CBD. So
no, I'm glad you said it, because there's a lot of people that don't know about CBD. So it's the non-psychoactive part of the cannabis plant, which actually heals with like more so the body relaxing. So Yeah.
Real strategic. How you
I learned from Jay-Z.
There you go.
Seriously, that's my guy. My
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Yep, that's who I
Yeah.
like. People are like, oh, Oprah, and I'm like, yeah, Oprah cool. But
That's
you
my wife. I
know.
know she's saying something about my wife's favorite
Who, Jay?
artist.
She did lift her
Yeah,
hand up,
yeah.
so yes,
Artist, yeah.
yes, yes.